If you are over 60 and eating fruit at night, you might be eating the wrong ones. Your liver does not forgive timing mistakes the way it did 20 years ago. Nearly 1 in 4 adults over 60 is carrying fat inside their liver right now, and they will never know until something goes wrong, because your liver does not send pain signals. And one of the fruits on this list is something almost every doctor tells people over 60 to eat less of, but at night, in the right amount, it does something for your liver most people never hear about. Before this video ends, I'm going to show you exactly which fruits unlock your liver's overnight repair mode and which ones sabotage it. If you have anyone in your life over 60 who is tired all the time, or just got told their liver enzymes are climbing, subscribe right now and turn on notifications, because what you are about to hear could protect their health for the next 20 years. I'm Dr. Clifford Adeshina, and in over 20 years of medicine, I have watched more patients discover they have a fatty liver by accident on a routine blood test. By the time this video ends, you will know the exact fruits that tell your liver to burn fat instead of store it while you sleep. Your liver has 2 shift patterns. During the day, it processes food, but starting around 9 or 10 at night, everything changes. Your liver shifts into the fasting phase. It pulls stored fat out of your cells and burns it for fuel. It packages up toxins. It repairs its own cells. This is the window where a healthy liver actually gets healthier. But what you eat in that last hour before bed either opens that window or slams it shut. When you flood your system with the wrong foods at night, your liver spends the whole night storing fat instead of burning it. Do that for months or years, and fat builds up inside the liver cells themselves. Studies show that more than 1 in 3 people over 60 now have fatty liver disease, and most of them feel completely fine. Think about that. Imagine your liver as a warehouse. During the day, trucks pull up constantly, dropping off packages of sugar and fat from your meals. The crew works overtime just to process the incoming load. But at night, when the trucks stop coming, the crew is supposed to switch modes completely. They are supposed to move the old inventory, the stored fat, out of the warehouse. The problem is, when you eat a bowl of ice cream or crackers right before bed, you send one last truck just as the crew is supposed to clock out. So instead of clearing inventory, they unload one more shipment. If you do that every single night, that inventory never leaves. Here is where it gets serious. Once that fat settles into the liver cells, it creates inflammation. Inflammation creates oxidative stress, and that stress damages the cells themselves. Over time, damaged cells turn into scarred cells, and scar tissue in the liver does not come back. The evening window is your daily chance to reverse that process instead of accelerate it. I want to tell you about Roscoe Tanner. He was 67, retired, and careful about his health. He did not smoke. He drank maybe 1 glass of wine a week. He walked regularly, but he came to see me exhausted in a way that did not make sense. He would sleep 8 hours and wake up feeling like he had barely slept. His annual physical came back almost normal. Everything was fine, he thought, but I ordered more detailed blood work. His liver enzymes were elevated. An ultrasound showed moderate fatty liver. Suddenly it all made sense: the exhaustion, the weight gain, the way his body had stopped responding. His liver was spending the night storing fat instead of burning it, and Roscoe kept a bowl of granola on his nightstand, not even in the kitchen. It was the last thing he did before turning off the lamp. His liver never got the chance to repair. Roscoe was living the way most people over 60 are living right now. The first fruit that supports your liver at night is the blackberry. What makes it dark is a compound called ellagic acid. This tells your liver cells to activate a process called autophagy, cellular cleanup. Your liver cells eat their own damaged parts and rebuild themselves. A study published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry showed that those who consumed blackberry extract had measurable reduction in liver fat. Eat about 1/3 of a cup about an hour before bed. The second liver-supporting fruit is the avocado. Most people avoid it because they hear the word fat and panic. That fear is costing them. The fat in an avocado is monounsaturated fat, the same family as olive oil. But what makes avocado extraordinary for your liver is glutathione, the master antioxidant your liver uses to detoxify everything passing through it. Your liver makes glutathione itself, but production falls as you age. Eating a fruit that carries glutathione is direct support for the exact system, cleaning your blood overnight. 1/4 to 1/2 of an avocado in the evening is plenty. If you have made it this far, you are already ahead of 90% of people who will never know this about their liver. Now here is the first mistake to avoid. The banana has a health food reputation, which is exactly why nobody questions eating one at 9 p.m. A medium banana has 27 grams of carbohydrates, mostly simple sugars. When you eat it right before bed, You spike your insulin at the exact moment your liver should shift into fat-burning mode. High insulin tells your liver to store fat, not burn it. Replace bananas with pears. A pear has half the sugar but 3 times the fiber. Your liver stays in fat-burning mode. The third good fruit is the kiwi. Most people think of kiwi as just a tart green fruit with vitamin C. It has that. But the reason I tell patients to eat kiwi at night is what it does to your sleep. Kiwi is one of the few foods naturally high in serotonin, the calming chemical your brain uses to wind down. Your liver does its repair work during deep sleep, so a fruit that deepens your sleep is quietly protecting your liver through the whole night. Eat 1 or 2 kiwis about an hour before bed. Type yes in the comments if this is the first time anyone explained why timing of your evening fruit matters for your liver, or comment surprised if one of these fruits shocked you. The second mistake to avoid is juice. Do not drink any fruit juice at night, even fresh juice. When you juice a fruit, you remove the fiber and concentrate all the sugar. 1 glass of orange juice has the sugar of 3 or 4 oranges. Studies show that juice consumption at night is associated with increased liver fat accumulation. Whole fruit is always the answer. The fourth good fruit is the one almost every doctor tells people over 60 to eat less of grapefruit. But here is what they do not tell you. Grapefruit is rich in a compound called naringenin, the antioxidant that gives it its slight bitterness. Naringenin pushes the liver toward burning fat and reduces the fat stored inside liver cells. It also fights the inflammation that turns a simple fatty liver into a scarred one. The catch is portion and medication interaction. If you take prescription medication, ask your pharmacist if grapefruit is safe with your list. If grapefruit is ruled out by your medications, blood orange gives you a similar effect with less concern. Have 2 or 3 segments. That gives you the benefit without the sugar load. The final point is timing. Most people eat their evening fruit right before they lie down. Your body needs about 90 minutes to shift into fasting mode. Eat your liver-supporting fruit about 2 hours before bed, not 30 minutes before. This gives your digestive system time to finish before your repair window opens. Remember the warehouse that inventory does not leave itself. You have to give it time. Comment blackberry or comment avocado, whichever one you are adding to your grocery list this week. After 20 years of watching patients discover a fatty liver that could have been prevented, I developed the Sunset Liver Protocol. Most advice tells you what fruit to eat. Nobody tells you the order and the timing that is the whole Sunset Liver Protocol. It has 4 parts. S stands for selection, choosing fruits that support your liver. U stands for unloading, eating your fruit early enough that digestion finishes before fasting begins. N stands for no processing, eat the whole fruit, never juice. And S stands for sleep timing, eat your fruit 2 hours before bed, not right before sleep. The Sunset Protocol spelled SUNS. Just like the sunsets, you are protecting your body through every single night. That is your framework. That belongs to you now. Remove any fruit juice from your evening completely. Replace bananas with pears. If your medications allow grapefruit, eat 2 or 3 segments. If not, have blood orange instead. Eat your fruit 2 hours before bed, not right before sleep. Add a 10-minute walk after dinner to help your muscles pull sugar out of your bloodstream before your liver ever sees it. Blackberries activate autophagy, your liver's repair cycle. Avocado delivers glutathione, the master antioxidant your liver burns through overnight. Kiwi deepens sleep quality, and your liver does its best work in deep sleep. Bananas spike insulin when your liver should be burning fat, so pears are the answer. Juice floods your liver with sugar, so whole fruit is always the answer. Grapefruit actually supports your liver, but only in small portions, and only if your medications allow it. And timing your fruit 2 hours before bed using the Sunset Protocol gives your liver the space it needs to shift into repair mode. You are not the same person who pressed play. You now have the Sunset Protocol. You now understand something most people your age will never learn, that the evening window is not a time to indulge. It is a time to heal. What you just learned is something most people over 60 will never hear. You have been given a system you can use starting tonight, the Sunset Protocol. You are someone who chose to show up for your own health when most people will scroll past. Send this to the one person in your life who still has cereal or crackers as their bedtime snack. Tell them Roscoe's story. Tell them you are doing this together. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss what comes next. Here's my question. Which of these fruits, blackberry, avocado, kiwi, or grapefruit, will you actually have tonight? Your body has been working for you every single minute of your life without asking for anything in return. The least you can do is give it the truth. I am Dr. Clifford Adeshina, and I will see you in the next one. Everything I have shared today is general medical information based on published research and clinical experience. It is not a personal diagnosis or a replacement for care from your own doctor. Always consult your physician or qualified healthcare provider before making any changes to your medication, diet, supplements, or health routine.